We're out here in the wild, wild west.
Wild Midwest.
Wild Midwest.
Hold up. Let's run it back. That's me, Katie. You might be wondering what the heck I'm doing in the middle of the woods during a global pandemic. Shouldn't I be locked away in some dark room attending Zoom University?
The short answer is yes. That's what all my friends did, but I chose a different path. Stick around and you'll see. My story is all about seeking discomfort.
It all began in 2020, the year I'd been waiting for. I was about to graduate high school, but then the pandemic hit. Proms were canceled, graduation was virtual, and the last half of my senior year was online. People were devastated. But for me, the lockdown was in some way a relief.
Even before the pandemic hit, senior year was the hardest year of my life. I fell into a deep depression that debilitated me for months. Everyone knew me as this high-achieving student athlete who said hi to everyone. And yet, in a matter of weeks, I secretly became a girl who cried every day and struggled to pull herself out of bed. So when the world shut down, I was in some way relieved. I no longer had to muster the courage to physically go to school anymore. And I could be at home with the support of my family. So things slowly got better.
When it came time to commit to a school, I chose the University of Vermont for neuroscience, but a voice deep inside me was telling me I belonged somewhere else. The proudest moment of my life was when I chose to listen to that voice. I applied for something called AmeriCorps NCCC. It's a 10-month team-based service program, kind of like the Domestic Peace Corps, that sends you all over the U.S. to serve communities in need.
The summer before I left, I was terrified. I was able to get a job, but the same thought kept running through my head. How was I supposed to leave the support of my family and friends to travel the country with complete strangers? And yet, I chose love over fear. I chose to listen to that little voice. I chose to seek discomfort.
Little did I know, my time in AmeriCorps would be some of the best times in my life. While my friends were stuck on Zoom, I was wielding chainsaws with the Missouri State Park Service, creating fire lines for controlled burns. When everyone was studying for finals, I was working 12-hour days at a federal vaccine site, helping vaccinate over 100,000 individuals. While my friends were lamenting over the end of a lost freshman year, I was in Colorado working on community farms to combat food insecurity.
By choosing to seek discomfort, my whole life and future changed. AmeriCorps gave me the space to come back to who I really am. I feel more confident and secure in myself than ever. And instead of being consumed by fear, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude and anticipation for what's to come. In fact, tomorrow I board a plane for Vienna, Austria, where I'll be living and studying for 3 months. I'm no longer pursuing a career in neuroscience, and instead I'm traveling the world for 4 years with Long Island University's global program. Seeking discomfort is no longer a faraway concept. It's accepting the invitation to step into the unknown. Only then can we become the people we were always meant to be.